Hello! This is Max Quester, and welcome back to Max Quester's Let's Play of Strange Antiquities. Today we're picking back up at day 8. And it seems like we've had quite a few mysterious things happening where these dark-eyed curse folk are coming and going, I suppose. They seem to not be dead. They seem to be in like a trance-like state that seems to have them wandering about. It's so strange. So it means that they could possibly be broken out. They're not dead, at least. Now let's take a look here. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. Let's take a look at this clue here. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Well, I mean, I've only seen Galfrey's Tower, so I don't suppose it's about this. There's towers in here, too. Closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. So, you're a middle tower, I'm guessing. Is that what it's saying? I'm not entirely certain what that means, but I guess I can click towers. It's not like it's going to hurt me much. The door to the south tower is locked. Or I am glad that it is. It would have been a betrayal of his trust to enter a room that he explicitly asked me not to. Ah, okay, so don't go there. Well, this one's the only one who's got like an icon on it, so this was a mistake. Womp womp. Or these technically supposed to be the icons for them. I wonder if it means the tallest tower? 1, 2, 3. No, they're all pretty darn tall. Hey. I mean, I pretty much guessed at that, but the view from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked wooden chest, and within that, not one, but 2 smaller wooden chests along with a cryptic scrap of paper. Chests and paper. Oh, nice. Running out of room again here. Put you over here. We're gonna have to start throwing things to the left side pretty soon here. Hey, there's a clock on that. I wonder if that has anything with time magic at all. A diurnal seal. Object made from silver. It's a diurnal field. I am not too sure on this anymore. Guess I rather... Oh, Francesca Robertson. As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister, Bonnie, has been acting strange lately. She never got over the death of our father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it, and now, with all this happening, she's got it in her head, and that he's behind it somehow. I'm worried she's going to do something stupid. If she comes in here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know that she is still loved. I've seen people gifting one of their wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. I know. Is it the Selenic totem? Yes. This is a car totem. Because it imparts feelings of joy. Because like you're supposed to be able to put a feeling towards it, if I recall. Thank you. I also want to tell you that Mr. Hungerford has responded well, despite the pain he must be in. I put him through the ringer with that witch's finger. I'm hopeful that it will come around soon. Well, hey, maybe if... Guess the alternate method of treatment is actually working. Verona Green. Those silly sods at Calgarth Hall wouldn't let me in to look around. It seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism on his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be the local kids playing pranks on him because he's a mean old git. I'm not so easily put off, though. Do you have a Tenebran cloak I could use this evening? I've got some snooping to do. Oh, Verona, you are going to get into so much trouble. Tenebran cloak. Ooh. Upon activation of a Tenebran cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. Single stone set in bronze. A single stone set in bronze. Darkness. Okay, before I go snooping around, is there anything that means darkness in gem? In stonage? Wixic. Dark green or black with reflexive red. A dark stone for dark purposes. Okay. Safety. Mind. Fire and fury. Stone of strength. A stone of night and of darkness. There are some who fear it and some who are seduced by it. Noctic. Maybe that's the one I'm looking for. A straight gold? No, they were looking for just a single stone. Well. Polished. Huge black gemstone streaked with red. Wait a minute. No. Dark green and black with flecks of red. Dark stone for dark purposes? Bloodstone. It's not that, is it? Nope, didn't. Okay, so I'm looking for something Noctic a little more then. Wait, what am I looking at? A single stone set in bronze. Dark green stone. That's bronze. And bronze and wood. Dark green. What is dark green? That's just green. Dark green. A fourth eye, a stone of sight. That's like foresight and visions, isn't it? Bronze. A turquoise gemstone. What's turquoise? Blue. Opalescent. Blue. Body of mind. Dark purplish. Stone of water. I don't think that's it. Take a look at the description again. Upon activation, a can create a sphere of darkness. A single stone set in single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. Nothing to remark. Polished. These markings have been carved in it. Let's look at those markings on there. Phosphorus. No, that's not it. Antimony? No. That's two ticks, like a key. Oops. Two ticks like a key. Two ticks like a key. Heat. No. Okay, heat. Well, I mean by no, like that's not what I was hoping to find, so this has nothing to do with what I think. What's that? Warm and smooth. Gold, not bronze. Single stone and bronze. That's wood. This is a spirit eye, right? Black gemstone, that's a gold. Bronze. Wait a minute. We don't know what this is. This is all in bronze. A pinkish gemstone. Maybe I'm thinking of this wrong. That's pinkish. Whoop. A stone of protection and enveloping night. Well, that's like literally what it's doing. That's very strange, though. I just want to make sure of the description, though. Power to these totems. That means it's more. Okay. So it could. Okay, that's confusing. That's okay, because it makes me think that the entire thing wants to be a chunk of bronze, but I didn't think it'd be a. Its totem is a gemstone set in bronze. The gemstone is a moonstone, a stone of enveloping night, which hints at the use of these items. Think Cedric's Thunder. Running out of space, I'll have to start putting things to the left. Barchin Potter, oh, you better be careful, someone's butting your head. I bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. His train was late, so we had a brief chat, and he suddenly remembered something he wanted to tell you. I told him I'd pass on the message. In other news, I've got a little something for you, if you're interested. It's going to cost you, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs. Very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. And all I'm asking for in return is a valant. A valant, huh? Well, a whole map of another section would be nice. The holes in a valant are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. The holes in a valant are roughly equal size and spacing. Curious pulse. Let's start from up here then. Oh, these are straight through holes. Okay, for some reason I thought these were like those little divots, but okay. It's rough and pitted. Oh. It vibrates with energy. I'm not sure what to think of this thing. I feel a pulsating power like a beating heart on the very tip of this thing. Such a... Wait, what? I keep forgetting to mention, it would be helpful for you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on curses. You'll find it in the cupboard hidden on the counter. Oh. Is this it? I mean, that's a curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Equal size and spacing. I mean, that's... Okay, well, I guess that's it. This item has evenly spaced holes. On closer inspection, I'm able to feel the energy concentrated at the tip. Oh, and there's a new map. We got a map. 3 maps. That's a lot of maps. Ooh. Ooh. That's a very, very vertical map. Or it's like a full slice. Well, it looks like we're looking at specific crypts. Intriguing. What items did I have here? On curses. Oh, and there's that little paperwork I'm not too sure of about. Something by a diurnic seal. Something object made from silver. Produces... Ooh. Okay, so object made from silver produces a diurnic field. Okay, I guess we'll have to... We're gonna have to keep in mind objects made of silver. Because this was made of silver, right? So yeah, anything made of silver we want to keep a mind of. Probably pewter. Oops. Because as they mentioned... And I'm gonna kind of put these here. But yeah, they said something about... Yes. So just gonna keep silver in mind. Bonnie Roberts. Oh no. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know who's behind this madness, all these people with the pitch black eyes, but nobody is listening to me. I've seen it happen before. 7 years ago, my father died the same way. Well, since nobody will listen, I'm gonna take care of it myself. Corvin's might, please, and I'll be on my way. I'm not gonna give you Corvin's might. Don't think you're up to anything good here. A Corvin's might, sometimes called an eagle's gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixic power. When the warrior queen Corvin was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. These objects pay homage to the Bloody Queen's gift. I am not giving her a Corvin's might, called an eagle's gift. I have a thought on what that could be. Because it's black. Fire and Fury. Or... Stone for dark purposes. I'm assuming this is the Corvin's Might, but I am not giving her... I am not giving her a Corvin's Might, of all things. That sounds like a very bad idea. Also, I forgot to move you over. Alright, I'm going to start moving some things over to the left now. So we're running out of space. Uh-huh. Yeah. What's a Gray's Grace? I'd much rather give her that. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy, they share the design of a shadow catcher. So it's a pendant. Share the design of a shadow catcher. When I think shadow catcher, I'm thinking the shadow hold. Is it this? There we go. Using the index, I can find a sketch of a shadow catcher design in my book, a design that this item shares. Closer inspection reveals it does indeed dispel melancholy. Spirit Vault. Don't insult me, Thaumaturge. This isn't some depression that can be cured with your little trinkets. I will get a hold of a Corvin's Might. Oh boy, things are not looking good. We move on into day 9, but something is very amiss here. I'm not liking it. As his mind roiled in confusion, he watched through his remaining good eye as his partner lunged towards the satchel that contained the casket. To his horror, he saw that his partner's eyes were black. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that's the Robertson father, and that was indeed Potter that we're seeing. And I can see why she probably blames Mr. Potter on this, but it's not the right way of going about that. Looks like we're testing out that catacomb map already, because that is clearly a tombstone. Either that or a building shaped like that, but I don't think there's any way we can see that there. Ooh, already off the bat, I'm looking like this a little bit, but let's make sure. So, flare top, rounded, maybe this, but that's a little too fat on the sides there. I'm guessing it's this one then. Okay. I squeeze through a partially collapsed passageway and emerge in a small chamber. Glinting in the flickering torchlight, I catch sight of a pendant draped across an old gravestone. Interesting looking pendant, yes. Constance Bader. Ooh. My awakening ceremony takes place at a convent tomorrow. I will need a talon. Amphesian talon. Huh. The League of the Amphesian Heart use these items as part of its grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it is said that they worship the ancient nameless gods, communing with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone to the point of drawing blood. They perform this act nightly for 49 days, 7 sevens, after which the scar will forever mark them. An initiate of the League of the Amphesian Heart. Well, that means clearly this thing with the 2 little pokers there. And it's got the matching ring. The shape of the nail tips match the scarring on the cheek of a person in the sketch. That means Morgan's Folly. Hey Simone, how's it going? Wait a minute. Oh, where's Jupiter today? I always look forward to coming in to say hello to him. I've been working my way through the journal, but it's heavy going. I keep coming back to the series of sketches. Does this mean anything to you? Could it relate to the plinths? 1, 2, 3. I've already opened the plinths, but that being said, I don't know anything about the... Wait a second. This tells me that at some point I'm supposed to learn Object through thermic fields that are not fully understood despite... I mean, I'd really like to find out more about these fields. Like, I've got no idea how to use it. Like, I'm not sure how to use... Like, that's an interesting item, sure, but... But wait a minute. Didn't I already unlock the plinths? So if that's the case, is there something... Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's keep this fields thing in mind. I have had to stop using the witch's finger on Jack Hungerford. I was worried it might end up killing him. I believe it has helped somewhat, but it still hasn't been enough to lift him from this curse. I'll take that method for myself. I need to get my thoughts on order. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't... Oh, I thought I learned about that. Well. There you go. Okay. It has several embedded iolite gemstones, stones apiece, which hint at its ability to induce a meditative state. I thought I did that one before. Oh well. I'm a little confused on what's gonna reveal this field. Hello, Bonnie. I've come back for that Corvin's Might, and I'm not taking no for an answer this time. I want a Corvin's Might. Either you give it to me, or you never see your cat again. Take it to the woods behind Colgarth. Oh, that little... She cannot get the Colgarth's Might. She cannot. She's gonna get somebody killed with that. Or she's gonna get herself killed. I think I've been cursed. 2 weeks ago, I was quietly minding my own business in the Guilty Ram when a stranger came up to me. He handed me a book titled The Changes of Dr. Learmonth before leaving. Something about it intrigued me enough to take it home with me. Ever since I read the first page, I have been having terrible nightmares, and they're getting worse. I spoke to Dr. Robertson, and she sent me here. Okay, well, we got curses here. Let me take a better look. What's the description? Ever since I read the first page, I have been having terrible nightmares, and they're getting worse. Okay. Reveals vice. Fully recover. Possible. Hallucinations. Noctic sight. Those suffering from this curse speak of increasingly vivid nightmares. Okay. And is there something about noctic sight here? Noctic sight. Moonstone Guardian. Whoops, I went the other direction. Moonstone Guardian. Okay. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and noctic sight. These tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Okay. Light pink gemstones. Comforting guardians. I mean, that's kind of the only thing I could think of other than the ram, but there's no... These tend to take the form of a comforting guardian? This is the one I'm thinking of, because it looks like a very, not just a cat, but a very nice looking cat, too. Hey, wait, are those gemstones? No, those should be gemstones, if you ask me, but what's light pink? Light pink, light pink. Pink or off-white. A stone of protection and enveloping night. But is there a lighter pink? Or just a... Or is that it? Moonstone. Well, I mean, it is a moon guardian, and that's got moonstone, so let's take a shot at it. How nice! The item features a moonstone. A cat could be considered a comforting guardian. It depends on... Considering our lost Ascus. Now, considering that we particularly lost a particular cat, Verona Green. There's not much that can unsettle me these days, but I found something at Colgarth Hall that I rather I hadn't. In the cellar where they found those two poor girls, I came across a bubbling black mess that was oozing from the rock itself. Seems there's a sickness in Undermere. It's in the earth and the water, and it's spreading. I suppose it falls to me to find out where it's coming from. If it's underground, then underground's where I'll start. See if I can find anything in the catacombs. I realize now that I've been a little careless. I've been getting headaches. I won't go into the catacombs without a sextrum. A sextrum? What is that? I guess that's what I was saying about all these items. What is that? Protects against insanity in all its forms. These items, like the mind itself, are not well understood. Okay, well... Any symbols for any of that? Oh, insanity. So, my guess is I'd be looking for symbols of protection and insanity. Or protection in the mind. And, wait a second. I mean, that's insanity, and that's protection. Protection surrounded by... Take a shot? These item features symbols of protection surrounding a symbol of insanity, hinting at its protective properties. Fortunates. Okay. I'll move that over to the side. Cloquet. Well, we're coming to the end of the day, and I think this might be the end of the episode as well. We have our cat, who has been missing now, and been taken by Bonnie. Which I am not going to be happy about. Which I am definitely not happy about. I'm sure Eli would be very put off if we lost his cat. So I guess... I mean, we could either... Because we can't give her a Corvin's Might. She's gonna go and kill the man. What happened? I can't sleep knowing that that awful woman has Jupiter. I must do something. Oh, it's forcing my hand. It's telling me I have to go to Colgath. And I have to go with a Corvin's Might. Or you never see your cat again. Take it to the woods behind Colgath. And which is Colgath? Colgarth Hall. Ah, that's close enough, says a voice from the shadows. Give me the Corvin's Might, and I'll return your cat. I peer into the gloom, but I can't see anyone amongst the trees. I hesitate. I should give her what she wants, but then again, I am a thaumaturge. I don't always have to do what people want. Perhaps there's a better way to find out where Jupiter is. Oh. Oh, diverging hook. We're bringing that into the game, are we? I want to use that. Whoops. Diverging hook as a way to carve thoughts from the mind of another. If done with skill, the third party may have no realization that the thought was ever there at all. But it is all too easy to leave a mind in disarray, even when approached with care. The unanchored thoughts are easy to lose track of. They have a single gemstone from each of the 3 thaumic branches. Okay, so 3 gemstones. So everything is... So 3 individual gemstones. Anything with 3 gemstones that are different. Okay, we got 3 of them here. Although I don't think any of them look like hooks. Let's see. So, the thaumic branches, if I recall... So that's... Whoops. Diurnal, celestial, and individual. So we need 1 that are either selenic and Dratic, diurnic or noctic, or mentic or wixic. Okay, so let's pull them up first. Pinkish gemstone. If I recall, that's a moon one, right? So that's selenic, which that is celestial. We need individual and diurnal. Then we have a black gemstone, which is Dratic, which is... Wait, no, that's celestial. So it's not that. Although, it does have, like, a stripe over it. Let's take a look over here. We got a pale yellowy orange gemstone. Yellow or orange, sometimes. That's diurnic. Diurnic is okay, diurnal. We got dark green. That's mentic. Malachite. Malachite? I could never pronounce that right. And then, wait, that said it was mentic, right? Mentic. Okay, that's another one then. So we got diurnal and mentic. Now we need either dratic or selenic, which is a black gemstone. So it would be this. It's not that. Okay, that's been... Go down. Okay. Diurnic. Black. Whoops. Wasn't it? Where is the pure black one? Dratic, right? Obsidian. And yeah, that's all three, right? Dratic, mentic, and diurnic. Unless there's something I was not reading right. A diurnic is a way to carve thoughts in the mind of a party. Tell them to skill the third party. They have a single gemstone from each of the 3 atomic branches. Well, then I guess we're taking a look at the other stuff. An orange gemstone, which is that other one. I'm sorry. I know it's the amber. Whoops. And that's diurnic. That's turquoise. Whoops. And that's dratic. And then, wait. Orange gemstone and pale yellowy. Is there a difference between pale yellowy? Pink or off-white. Pale yellow stone strength Wixic. It's a dratic. This one. There we go. There we go. The item has a gemstone from each of the atomic branches. Amber from diurnal, aquamarine for celestial, and topaz for the individual. From the what? I have no idea what that means. I'm pretty sure that meant something else, but okay. Wixic. Oh, they were saying the branches. I'm sorry. Okay. I focus my attention on the diverging hook. Searching the woman's mind hurriedly for any thought relating to Jupiter. It doesn't take long for her to realize that something is wrong. She steps out from the shadows with an enraged look on her face and lunges at me, causing me to slice wildly with the diverging hook. Her feelings of anger flow through the hook and into me and scatter. She stumbles forwards, confused now, and I try again, this time latching onto a swirling image of Jupiter's face, and I cut once more. I learn instantly that Jupiter is safely stowed aboard the Mary Bell, and I back away uncertainly, feeling a complex mixture of anger and pity at the now placid woman in front of me. Mary Bell, that was the ship, right? The Mary Bell is an old paddle steamer that hasn't been in working condition for many years. There is nobody aboard, or nobody that I can see at least, so I climb over the railing and start peering through grimy windows. As I approach the far side of the boat, I hear a desperate crying coming from behind a windowless door. I try the handle, and it opens to reveal an unimpressed cat with mismatched eyes. Jupiter! He springs from his prison into my arms. I hold him tight to my chest, and he rubs my chin with the back of his head, purring with delight. We got him back! Woohoo! And that definitely brings the end to this adventurous day. That Bonnie. Ooh, I'm not feeling that much pity for her. I know she lost her father from this whole ordeal, but that was too far. But we will end this day after we have completed what we were doing. He tried to use the diverging hook on his partner, as he had done on himself. But he could find no part of him that has not been taken over by the infection. His partner's hands ripped at the satchel, tearing it open and sending the black casket tumbling out. Ooh, a cross. Must be going to a church area, I'm guessing. Below a moon that does not shine, there is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor hears a cross of stone. Well, I mean, that's gotta be a... Yeah, it has to be something in the catacombs, because I saw a tomb that had a cross on it, so I'm thinking it's that. Well, that, I think, is a good pausing point from here. I want to thank you very much here through joining me through this episode of Max Quester Plays Strange Antiquities. This has been a harrowing journey. We've got our cat back, thankfully. And Bonnie might be a little worse for wear after having to deal with that hook. The same thing that I think really messed with her father from the sounds... No. The same thing that seemed to have been used against Mr. Potter in order to remove something from his mind. So that's a little interesting. It is going to be very interesting to see what happens next. Until then, though, I thank you very much for joining me through this adventure. And I will see you next time. Please leave a like if you liked, leave a comment if you didn't, and subscribe for more. Max Quester, out!